Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Linda Chow, a speech language pathologist and board certified behavior analyst. Today, I'll be sharing my dissemination project, integrating applied behavior analysis and speech language pathology, a collaborative classroom model for early childhood specialized program for students with autism. First, I would like to thank the SPABA committee for the award and for recognizing my work in the New York City public schools. This project bridges the science and evidence-based practices between our two fields, and it couldn't happen without the support from my school, P10X, my school district, my mentors, and the amazing BCBAs, SLPs, and special educators I work alongside every single day. The AIMS program is a specialized educational model within the New York City public schools designed to support kindergarten through second grade students with a disability classification of autism. Our students have moderate to significant delays in language, communication, academics, and social skills. Many also face behavior challenges that interfere with learning and community access. AIMS was established to address the ongoing need for a program within New York City that provides high-quality educational supports and services employing an ABA verbal behavior approach in the classroom. The program started small in 2019 with just 15 classes. Today, we have expanded to 85 classes across the city, and we're still expanding. This growth shows us we're meeting a real need in our communities. What makes AIMS unique is our collaborative team structure. Each classroom serves a maximum of 6 students and includes a special educator, an SLP, and a paraprofessional working together every single day. Each school with AIMS classes has a BCBA providing in-class coaching, reviewing student programs, and delivering ongoing staff training. Occupational and physical therapists collaborate within the AIMS teams based on students' specific sensory and motor needs. We use the assessment of basic language and learning skills, ABLES-R, as our instructional planning tool, focusing on foundational skills like receptive and expressive language, motor imitation, requesting, and labeling that students need for later academic success. Instruction is provided both individually and in small group teaching. The photo on the right shows that how the AIMS classrooms are physically structured. The classroom instruction is grounded in the scientific principles of ABA. We use intensive teaching for skill acquisition, natural environment teaching for generalization, and pivotal response training to boost student motivation. VB methodology is also embedded throughout the curriculum, with an emphasis on requesting, labeling, conversational skills, and listener responding to build a robust verbal repertoire. To address behaviors that interfere with students' learning, the program employs effective teaching strategies such as the principle of motivation and reinforcement, prompting and fading, visual support, and antecedents-based intervention, etc. Oftentimes, students enter the program without a form of communication, which include those who are non-speaking. Our classes respect all forms of student communications. Our SLPs will assess and identify augmentative and alternative communications such as PECs or speech-generating devices for all the incoming students. Our SLP also utilize the vocal profiles developed by Shapiro in 2012 to support an objective decision-making process for resource allocation and behavioral procedures used to increase speech production. Our SLPs integrate evidence-based practices through both structured and naturalistic approaches, including scaffolding techniques and joint attention activities embedded in play-based or activity-based routines. This diagram provides the conceptual framework of ABA-SLP collaboration in developing early learner skills, which guide the systematic development of functional communication, social skills, and adaptive behaviors. The hierarchy emphasizes the importance of contriving motivation and preferences for all learners to establish effective communication system to increase learners' readiness for instruction in the early stage. Then we proceed to teaching across major language functions such as requesting, listener response, labeling, etc. Once we develop the students' functions of the language, we look into building the form of the language to prepare students' ability to access academic programs. Here is what makes our collaboration really work. We align with the 4 core competency domains outlined by Slim and Rhoda Yule in 2021. First, values and ethics. We all know that we have our disciplinary differences. BCBAs focus on environment-behavior relations, and SLPs bring deeper knowledge of language structures. But at the end, we both share a vision of increasing students' functional communication. For roles and responsibilities, our roles are clearly defined but intentionally overlapping. BCBAs usually leads behavioral assessments and skill acquisition programming. SLPs drive communication development and help generalize learned skills to natural settings. We co-plan, co-treat, and co-evaluate the progress together. For interprofessional communication, we usually maintain weekly progress meetings and use data to monitor measurable outcomes. When conflicts arise between the teacher team, we resolve them through data-driven discussions focused on student welfare. Teams and teamwork are implemented through various teaching models. As shown as the photos here, the models include one teach, one support, team teaching, station teaching, and alternative teaching. As part of this Dissemination project, I have developed a 4-course professional development series that bridges SLP and ABA practices. These courses help SLPs learn behavioral principles through an SLP lens. The course covers a great deal of information such as Part 1, understandings of ABLES-R and its relations to dynamic language assessments. Part 2, how to apply the science of behavior and learning to enhance students' communication. Part 3, the use of prompts and prompt fading in teaching various language skills in natural environment. And lastly, the key components of successful collaboration. To ensure high-quality instruction, we use behavior checklists and coaching support delivered through behavior skill training procedures. This maintains staff competency and program fidelity across all our classrooms. This is a sample of the planning and implementation checklists used among our staff. The collaborative classroom models demonstrate that when BCBs and SLPs truly collaborate, we don't just coordinate, we then will reach and create powerful outcomes for students with autism. We are building communication skills, reducing challenging behaviors, and preparing students for long-term success. The AIMS model is technological and replicable. The professional development component ensures we can support teams effectively and maintain fidelity as we grow. This is my reference and cited literature. Once again, thank you so much for your time today. I'll be happy to answer any questions about this dissemination project. Have a wonderful day.